If you run a business, the way you talk to yourself about money matters more than you probably realize. And for a lot of business owners, that inner dialogue has become surprisingly harsh, especially if you've ever felt intimidated, confused, or behind when talking to someone else about money. There's no boss telling you you're doing okay, no regular paycheck, no external reassurance. And when that external structure disappears, something interesting happens. When I worked in a large corporation, we had annual performance reviews. Super fun. You sit down, you go through what was working, what needed improvement, and you'd leave with a general sense of where you stood. Even if it wasn't perfect, there at least was structure for feedback. So when you run your own business, that structure disappears. No one is sitting down to say, you're doing okay, or here's what actually matters now. So without realizing it, you've become the reviewer. And most people feel harsher on themselves than any manager ever was. That's not because you're failing. It's because the system changed. Over time, that inner voice starts applying pressure. And very often, it sounds like the tone people have absorbed from past money conversations, rushed, critical, or urgent. Most of the time, that pressure isn't helpful. So I hear things like, I should be further ahead by now. I can't relax until this is fixed. Or I'm just bad with money. Or there's quieter ones like, I should understand this. Other people seem to manage this better. These thoughts feel true, but they usually come from uncertainty, not reality. You can't speak calmly to yourself about money when the numbers feel vague. When you don't know what's coming in or what's already spoken for or what's actually available, your nervous system stays on alert. And when your nervous system is on alert, your inner voice doesn't get kinder. It gets louder. So this isn't a mindset issue. And it's not a discipline problem. It's a clarity problem. And just like with your accountant, clarity changes the tone of the conversation. One of the most helpful changes you can make is moving from judgment to neutral language. And here's what I mean. So instead of I'm failing, try I don't have full visibility yet. Or instead of I should know this, try this needs to be clarified. And instead of I can't relax, try I need better information. These aren't excuses. They're accurate. Neutral language doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're creating enough safety to actually see what's true. So what actually calms your inner dialogue? So regular, simple check-ins, separating facts from fear, understanding the timing of money, not just the total. When the facts are clear, the inner voice softens. Not because you're forcing positivity, but because there's less to brace against. When you're constantly second-guessing yourself about money, it doesn't just affect your bank account. It affects how you price, how you make decisions, how you talk to clients. The way you talk to yourself about money quietly sets the tone for every other money conversations that you'll have. So getting it calm isn't self-care, it's strategy. In the series, I've been talking about calm money conversations with your accountant, with your spouse, and with yourself. And this one matters most because it's the conversation that never turns off. If your self-talk around money feels heavy or critical, start with clarity. I've linked a free cash flow clarity guide below that helps you see what money is actually available without overwhelm. No pressure. It's there if it would support you. You don't need to be harder on yourself to build a stable business. You need clarity, and that changes everything. And when the inner conversation is calm, the outer ones get easier too.